Good evening all, and a warm welcome. It's a beautiful evening here due to one or two things. The live stream has been a bit late, so allow me 2 minutes to finalize on the setting. Meanwhile, like the video, share as I finalize the settings here. Then we will be continuing with our conversation. Remember, this is Shifting News, always a great channel with amazing views and wonderful videos across different places, projects. So I just wanna finalize on the settings before we proceed on with this live stream. Just give me a minute. Because the setup might take I have to include the video description and also make sure we are at par. Just a moment and we'll be done. You know, sometimes we always say I wanna make the settings, then you realize, oh, I just forgot. So just a minute, and I hope this live will be a bit short. Depending on how or the questions we will have as a community, because you know, from the questions, that is how we'll know where to move, where to go, and our next step. So allow me just finalizing on the settings before. Meanwhile, like the video, you can start telling us where you're watching us from, what's the time, how has been your weekend. And for those, you know, there are others who are starting their Sunday. So we welcome you all. Others are finalizing their Sunday. Like for us here, it's almost 10 p.m. Yeah, just finalizing on the settings, and I think we'll be good to go. Let me know where you are watching us from. How has been your weekend? Yeah, so I think I'm almost through with the setup, and we'll go back on this live stream. Richard Asenwa, hi brother, can see you. CEO Trevor, today I see you. You are here watching. You say you're among the first to comment. Thank you for joining. Today I'm doing this live. We were supposed to start at 9 p.m. but unfortunately time went against us. So let me share on my WhatsApp and also Facebook to ensure that we have more people joining. Then once I'm done, I'll have to set this you know, the light is not very good, so I'll need to get another light. I forgot to get another source of light, so today you bear with the situation, but we'll be improving in some of the coming updates. Meanwhile, thank you all for joining this. Make sure you like the video. You can share with your family, with your friends. Remember, this is Shifting News here, coming live from Nairobi. And for those who are commenting, liking, for sure, your comments, your insights are what pushes us to do more and more. And also, for those who are joining for the first time, remember to like, to comment, and also join our Mchanga fundraiser. That is one of the key agenda for our today's video. And I apologize for today. I think we have been too late with more than 40 minutes. We were supposed to have this live at 9 p.m. But right now is already 10 p.m. So hope we shall have this within the shortest time possible. And hopefully let's get your, what do we call them, your questions. Let's hear about, and by there is a question one of our supporters asked in the comment section. Was it a question or a highlight? About Kamandura Interchange, the Rironi Interchange. Is it part of the Rironi Mau Summit project, or is it part of the James Gishuru Rironi project? You know, now that is where the confusion comes. You see, for James Gishuru, it starts at the ABC place, then the project ends at Rironi. And at Rironi, we have the interchange. That is where we have the start of the Rironi Nakuru Mau Summit project that is supposed to cost around 100 and, let's say, a tune of 190 billion Kenyan shillings, which will be a PPP model. Remember, recently we had the announcement that it will be a tolled road, 8 shillings per kilometer, right? But there will be the free road. So that means it's you to decide. If you wanna go faster, you pay for the toll, and maybe if you're used to the other side, you just use the normal road. So I think it is supposed to be tolled. That is the Rironi Nakuru Mau Summit highway. And the funds, it is supposed to be, I think CRBC, they won the tender. The CRBC, you know, CRBC are the ones who are doing, who did Nairobi Expressway. They're the ones doing the Green Park underpass. They're the ones doing the Ngong Road, Kenyatta Avenue Viaduct. They're the ones who did SGR. So I think they're the ones who won the project, that is the Rironi Mau Summit Road, which is going to cost about 190 billion Kenyan shillings on a PPP model. And I think in conjunction with NSSF, is it NSSF? I think there is an NSSF in China. You know, by the China, the Chinese contractors, yeah, they're coming up well in this Kenya, and wanavuna vizuri. So let me share this link here. Meanwhile, let's hear where you are watching us from. I don't know if you are hearing me loud and clear. One thing I know is the light is not well, because I can even see from the camera it's a bit dark. I don't know. Mr. EO, Thanks bro from Sweden. You say hello. Habari ya usiku. Yeah, it's already night here. It's around 10 p.m. So kwangu I'm okay. I have had a somehow busy day, but right now relaxing. So leo simalizi live alafu niende kupanda gari. Leo namaliza nikienda kulala. Then I can see Mr. Jax Connect. You know, that is one of hey, Jax Connect, we have a story. One day we shall just have a sit up and do, probably, let's say it will be like a podcast. He's very wonderful. Okay, he says he learns from us, and also he has also contributed to Shifting News as a channel. He has been a good supporter. Jax Connect, so you can also visit Jax Connect on YouTube, subscribe to his channel. That is the support we always need from you guys. So I believe we were talking about Changamwe Interchange. Okay, for me, I believe it is part of the Rironi Nakuru Mau Summit Highway project. But we had one of our supporters, that is it Flako, who said that Changamwe Interchange is part of the James Gishuru Rironi Road, which is being handled by the China Hui. So I think I'm lost a bit. So where does Changamwe Interchange fall? I hope I hope my voice is clear. You know, I haven't tested to know whether the voice, but I hope you can hear me. So I'm hoping that we'll have this session for ikienda sana, let's it be 30 minutes or 40 minutes, depending on the questions that may arise. But today the update is to give you an update of the fundraiser, then talk about some of the projects in Nairobi and environs. By the today, I went to visit, there is one of us who said we need to recheck one of the projects we did 3 years ago. And the video will be coming very soon. I hope within the week the video will be coming. So we'll be updating you about the project. So meanwhile, we have a number of interchanges from the expressway to the major highways, the A8, from the, let's say like when you're coming from Westlands using Wayaki Way, we have the Zambezi Interchange, we have Gitaru Interchange, we have Changamwe Interchange. And now with the coming of this, what do you call it? The Rironi Mau Summit Road Highway. I think we might have more interchanges. We had one of our supporters who requested we can enlist the number of interchanges along that route. I hope we will be doing that once we get can we say the real information? Or probably once the project kickstarts, then we will be doing that. Remember, we have a lot of constructions going around. Like Nairobi, if you go along Ngong Road, we have the Ngong Road, Naivasha Road flyover. Then we have Talanta Stadium being constructed. And also within the estates, we have a number of projects going on. Like the other day, we showed you about the Umoja Road after the demolitions. I've seen in Embakasi East, we have a number of projects. I've seen somewhere in Ngara, there is a number of projects. So there is a lot that is happening within this Nairobi. And Jax Connect, good update, bro. Nice update about Changamwe Interchange and new project from Rironi to Mau Summit. Wish you well. Thanks, bro. I hope we will be covering that, and I hope one day you will take us Yeah, you know how we do it. Nice. So let me, I think this one is a bit, it's a bit okay if I do like this. Let me find something that can hold this so that I can, am I now clear? A bit clear? Hey, but now this one reflects in my eyes. Eh? So I'll need to move this laptop nearer so that I can be reading your comments as we proceed. We have Chris Amoy. How are you, bro? How are you doing? When is the Rironi Mau Summit Road starting? I think once we have an update on that, you will be the first people to know that. Thank you for, we have 10 people who are watching. Kindly like the video, share the live, let's have more conversation. I think now on that question about the starting of Rironi Mau Summit, if actually Kamantura Interchange is part of the Rironi Mau Summit Road, then I can say the project has kickstarted. But if that interchange is part of the James Gishuru Rironi, then I think we may have to travel along that road to see. You know, they cannot start the whole project, close the road. They have to do it in sections. So that's why sometimes it's hard to tell where they have started or where they are supposed to be heading. So Chris Amoy, on that, I think we'll be getting an answer one of these fine days when we try, and hopefully we will get one of the contractors or one of the supervisors to give us more insight on the projects. So guys, today kindly bear with me. I have to just modify the lights such that I can be a bit visible. And so today we had a marathon in Nairobi. That is the Standard Chartered Marathon. How many of you attended? If you attended, let us know. How was it? You know, it led to the closure of Nairobi Southern Bypass. So once you have information about what is happening here and there, you know how the roads are closed, then you prepare yourself psychologically, you know where you need to be on this particular day. Hey, I don't know if which one is better. Yeah. This one seems better, but let me see if I can. Is this one better? Hey, but the shadow. So now this one is automatically direct. I think this one is a bit better. So about let's go to the Mchanga update. And guys, I can't thank you enough. Because most of you are standing with us, and maybe in the latest update we have let me just read some of the guys who have supported us in the from the last update we gave. We have Anthony, the phone number 0705, that is +254 705, and then ends with the 53. We have Kevin 0710, then ends with 88. I hope you'll be watching because this is from us. We say thank you. The 100 shillings, the sacrifice you make, the 1,000 shillings you sacrifice towards these projects, feel it from our heart. We have James 0723, then ends with the 73. James is one of our biggest donors. That is when you consider the Mchanga link. You know, there are others I'll be mentioning later. Then we have also Elizabeth. that is with the number 0724, then ends with an 86. Then I think today, before, I think was it in the afternoon, we had also Nicholas of 0721, then the number ends with the 00. We say thank you for the continued support. Then we have, let me read the comment. We have CO Trevor says, shifting news. I wish the government could recognize individuals like you who take time to show us how Kenya is growing, her infrastructure, and how much effort you put. For sure, one day the government will appreciate the kind of videos people like us do, like Jack's Connect and others. And we hope in one way it will be a good platform to market our Kenya to the world and also attract more investors who will be coming within this country. By that tomorrow, I think we have another video that will be coming. I hope it will be dealing with Kilimani. There is a lot of things happening in Kilimani. And then also, remember we showed you about the railway that is connecting from Riruta to Ngong. And, you know, sometimes when we talk directly with some of you, there are always some concerns. And if you read in the comments, someone was saying, why can't they just do the under tunnel, like, say, is it subways, instead of now everything being on the ground, they can do subways. So we never know. I hope the government will also be reading such comments, because we always have good supporters who have visited other countries and also they are staying in other countries. Those who are in Helsinki, Finland, those who are in the UK, those who are in the US. We have Dave, we have Karaoke, we have Ruben TV, we have CEO Trevor, we have Sunday Boss, we have Pamela. A lot that have traversed across other sections of the country. You know, there are suggestions that if the government can take them seriously, then I think our country will be one of the best and will also attract tourists. By the way, is it yesterday or when was it? Amboseli National Park is now officially under the Kajiado county government. Now it's not under the national government. I don't know. How do you see? Is it one of the ways that now the county governments need to have income for themselves? You know, some of these things, Amboseli is one of the national parks within this country of ours. When you need to see, especially if you need to see elephants on the backdrop of Mount Kilimanjaro. And you know, Mount Kilimanjaro in the morning, if you go early in the morning and you see the peak, you feel like you need just to have more holidays of just going around. Then you take photos of the elephant with the backdrop of Mount Kilimanjaro. I know when you check on geography, Mount Kilimanjaro is one among the renowned features. Is it the tallest mountain in Africa? Let's hear your comments. By the way, I'm welcoming questions to come. Maybe we'll be dealing with them. So we'll be answering some of them. Let me read here. Willia Kala, one of that is one of my best friends and insider of shifting news. By the way, when we were saying we wanted to go to Nakuru, okay, I think that one will be uko kwarini. So Willie Akala, thanks bro for joining this live stream. You're saying keep up the good work, bro. And by the way, you are one of the people, whenever I feel like giving up, you always come direct telling me, enyewe, just never give up. And for sure, we won't give up. We are continuing the live. We are continuing with the coverages, and hope in one of these videos we may actually make change, trigger change, and also be of support to others. You know, you, our supporters, you are supporting us as we grow, and we hope we'll become a brand that will also be in a position to help others in one way or the other. You know, you never know. So then we have Chris Amoy says, won't the Nairobi Railway City involve subways? I thought it's modern. Yeah, the Nairobi Railway City is a huge project. And you see, when we have the 3D rendition, it always, it only focuses Apple Railways. You see, when you just along Apple Haile Selassie Avenue, Kisharuka, Moi Avenue. But there are other projects that are supposed to interlink to the Nairobi Railway City, and one of them is this Riruta Tungong railway line that is being constructed, is part of that project. And we also have Nikama arteries. So they are support systems of the huge Nairobi Railway City. So in most of the 3D rendition, they majorly showcase ile yenye iko pale nini tu hapo yenye iko railways kwenyewe hapo headquarter. But we also have some other arteries that are supposed to be improved that will play part of this Nairobi Railway City. Yeah, so I think we have talked about the marathon that happened. I hope some of you attended the marathon. And then we have talked about the Rironi Mau Summit. We have all heard that toll fees will be 8 shillings per kilometer. Then, before we proceed, Sana, I think I want to show you the update of our Mchanga. Let me check the link. Oh, so this is the link to our Mchanga. When you are on your browser, you can see, I don't know if you can see it well. So let me just scroll. Let me just update this. So when you find in the link, like in the description of this video, we have the link. And when you click on it, it will bring you to this. You'll be seeing this. So let me just, so let's clap for ourselves. We are at 2%. That is on the online Mchanga. And currently we have 4,310, and we have 15 supporters who have stood firm with us. And we are moving, by the way. Last time I think we were 10. Right now we are 15. And you can see here, sometimes when you check this place here, it always shows you those who have supported and maybe with the amounts. So like now we have James is our biggest supporter for now. And so when you come here, you can just select, even on your phone, you can just click donate. Then you'll get these options. We have the M-Pesa. You can input your amounts, whether 100 Kenyan shillings, whether 7,000, whether 100,000. We have option for Airtel. We have option for Equitel. We have Visa card, where you'll be supposed to indicate the amount and it will just deduct from your Visa. Then we have an option for PayPal, which will be in dollars, but when it reaches the Mchanga, it will be converted into Kenyan shillings. So this is the photo that we normally share. So if you are using M-Pesa directly, you can use these for those who have feature phones. Feature phones ni zile za buttons, no? I think most of you understand the feature phones, zile za button. Finya, so they don't have the browser. So you can also use the pay bill. Pay bill is 891300. Then use the account number as 123080. And to our international supporters, when you click the link, it will bring you to this. Then you can decide to use the Visa or the PayPal option. Or alternatively, you can also direct it to our M-Pesa. So let's see, I have an Excel sheet here whereby it indicates the number of people who have contributed. But before we read the people, let me just check the comment section if there is any. Let me think no comments, so let's go on with this one. So we have I think we had read some of you. That is Nicholas, Elizabeth, we have James, and you can see, I don't know if you can see the numbers, the phone number. You know, due to it is called privacy reasons. I'm sure if you are one of these, you know your number, you know the M-Pesa transaction that reflected. So those are some of our supporters. That is Nicholas, we have Elizabeth, we have James, Kevin, Anthony, Emmanuel of the number 0702 ends with 61. We have Richard, and Richard is one of our moderators. Amekuwa hapo, sijui kama bado yuko ama ameenda kulala. Oh, and then we have Miss Tina's World. Hi, how are you? I can see you. You have joined. Thank you for joining. And Miss Tina's World is also one of our supporters and is also a content creator. We have done several videos with her. I hope you can also check her channel. So we also have, I was talking about Richard, who is one of our moderators. And then we have Alex of learnademy.com made a contribution, and they said they were testing. So a lot of things are coming up, coming up later. Then we had Jason, we have Isaac, we have Kiai, then we have Alfayo. Oh, this was the activator. So if you wish to also send us an M-Pesa directly, you can do so using this number. This number is +254 7018 00 That number you can find us via WhatsApp. For now, if you call by there, we are doing the live, so kindly don't call for now. You can do a WhatsApp. I think we will be getting. Then also we have more others who I think we have communicated offline, and they have also sent M-Pesa. We have Dave from the US. We have Mr. EO from Sweden. Hey, you know, when I hear about Sweden, I'm always reminded of my friend who is also a very who supports Shifting News from Chinyamaji. I don't know if you have watched. There is a video, I think, when we were going to Tanzania, Burundi, we were with Daniel. So Daniel also visited Sweden and came with nice stories from Sweden. And I always look forward to one day visiting Sweden to just experience what Daniel shared, the stories. We also have James K. James K, you know, one of our supporter whom we met in Gitaru. Thank you, bro. Then we have Martin K from UK. And then we have Jimmy O. You know, your number starts with 0795 and ends with 33. Then we have Arthur B, who is in the UK but used a number that is based in Kenya, lakini he is in the UK. We also have John K N. You remember the video you were doing about Gitaru? This is one of our supporter who was also talking about having working systems in Kenya and just doing away with police officers, and let's have the traffic lights working. So, and thanks, Mr. John, with your wife. You were watching the video with your wife, and that is amazing support. Then we have Sunday Boss from UK. We have CEO Trevor in Finland. Then we have Karaoke from US. Then we have Brian in the UK. I have not listed all of them. We also have Kevin McIntosh, that is from UK. And we also have Motorcars USA. You remember this is when we were doing the Inaitwaj. Do you remember the video you were doing when in Kabiria? Yeah, so that is the progress we have, and for sure we thank you guys. We thank you for standing with us, for the support, and we'll continue doing this. So Miss Tina's World says thank you, bro, for the support. God bless you. God bless you too. And I think you have also played a very big part. By the way, guys, I don't know if you watched our yesterday's video. It was recorded in August. Unfortunately, due to one or two things, we were not able to trace the footage. Somehow we have lost a number of our footages. And that is the reason why we need to upgrade and have a 512 GB mem card with another external hard disk. We will start with 4 TB just to be storing our footages, to ensure that when we are in the field, you know, sometimes you can decide to go in the field for a full day. And for example, we have had most of you who are asking about when we are in the field, do we eat? Sometimes we do. Sometimes, you know, the mission is to complete, because when you sit down after, let's say, like today we were in a river. So we had to make the rounds, and then we were doing a live as we were coming back to Nairobi CBD. So you find, and we also had another project that we needed to cover. So if we sat in town to eat, you know, it can take almost 1 hour. Alafu kisha kula ushibe kabisa, that is the end of it. You'll find you won't do any other thing. But we always eat. Then we have Faith Naidu from South Africa. Hey bro, Britain is supporting your channel. Of course, yes, we have a lot of people from the diaspora who are Kenyans, maybe in the diaspora, and also others who are not even Kenyans, like we have Kevin, who is now planning to relocate to Kenya. So we hope one of our videos will give him a clue of where he can invest. Very soon we need to do a video of Syokimau. We had one of our followers, that was Miss Grace from the US, who had requested us to do a video in Syokimau, but we have not managed due to one or two aspects. But we will be doing that very soon, and hope once we complete such a video, we can have places where people like Grace and Kevin can find amazing to invest. Then we also be doing videos to Kamulu, Joska. I think Moving Wheels also invited us to those sides of Joska. We will be doing that. Then when we are moving outside of Nairobi, we are anticipating very soon Nakuru. Yeah, so Miss Tina's World says people should go watch the yesterday's premiere, the video I posted yesterday. It was about culture shocks, marriage, marriage life, and maybe food. Sometimes you find we are neighboring countries, we have some things in common, then we also have some differences that will shock you people. Then we have Mr. Eric Muridhi. Hey, thank you for joining. Last time, I don't know, last time, Mr. Eric, you were there when we had to stop the live abruptly due to one or two things, but hatungeendelea. So Mr. Eric, welcome and thanks for the support. You said just joined. I'll support next time. Kindly keep up the good work, brother. And for sure, you people like just joining the live stream and also liking what we do is amazing. That is for sure one of the things that give us the morale. We are continuing. We are on the journey to 15,000 subscribers. You know, we started from zero. Right now, we are at 12,200 plus subscribers, and very soon, we hope to hit 15,000 very soon, like how CEO Trevor always tells us. And for sure, guys, we believe in you, and thanks for trusting to watch our videos, and also your insights always being there. And I'm sure, or okay, it's just an assumption. Most of the comments people put in our videos, and most of the highlights we put across, there is always a government official who always watches. Because there are some cases where you find after some videos have been watched, you find implementation. And that one, I think I came to say it could be true when we were doing a video with Nairobi Connect. I think there is a story we talked in the background. It wasn't in the video, but we chatted off the camera, and we found out that these videos, we have a lot of people who are watching, and we hope that the right channels are watching, especially the government officials. You know, in as much as we are requesting a lot from our government, also on our side as citizens, we need to also do our part. For example, cleanliness from the door where you start up to where you are heading to. Let us not go in town and litter the town. Then our houses are clean. So let's have self-discipline, and also let's be aware of the projects ongoing. And I think in the previous live stream we were doing when we were coming from Athi River, we were talking about Mr. Collins, who is a research analyst. He has I tell you, I think we need to meet physically with Mr. Collins and do a video. He has a lot of statistics, and he was comparing like the debt crisis that is in Kenya, what has been happening, the projects being done, and let's say like the waste to energy. If someone comes on board, like what Kariuki from US always says, waste to energy. We have a lot of things that we can tap from the litter we see around, if actually our government can take in the measures, listen to the comments and the insights people share, then go when they are on the discussion table, they bring such policies. And I'm glad Mr. Collins said he has proposed some some policies to the government. I hope, Mr. Collins, if you're watching this, I hope the government will take the policies seriously and implement them to the latter. So Mr. Eric says, I hope to invite you one day to Nyeri so you can see some big, large-scale coffee, tea and livestock farming, then take you to Sagana to see large-scale fish farming in the highlands. This one is more than welcome. And you know, we have been talking with Mr. Kamore on YouTube, and we also have Habib the Bantu. They have invited us to Nyeri, and I think now we have Mr. Eric Muridhi, who has invited us to Nyeri. And I think very soon, I think Nyeri, knock, knock, knock. I think Miss Tina's World, how do you see that? Can you be part of the Can you be part of the group that will be heading to Nyeri? Can we plan it very soon? Maybe that one we will talk aside. But Nyeri, you know, this will be my first time to step in Nyeri. I think I've gone to Muranga, Maragua, and the farthest I've gone, I think, when we were doing the Kenol Marua Road. In fact, I didn't get to Marua. We got somewhere and then we came back. So I think right now we have to cover that whole project, because you know that by then it was still under construction. I think right now it's already in use and most of other parts are almost complete. I think Mr. Kamore covered Makutano Junction, already in use. I think the last time we were there, it wasn't in use. I think they say like, Nyeri is calling us, and for the support from you people, from Mr. Eric, from Habib the Bantu, and from Mr. Kamore, I think very soon we will be doing, you know, the good thing with the Nyeri is like, if we decide, it can be a day. Nikitoka Nairobi 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I think in Nyeri naeza kuwa in 3 hours. How far is Nyeri from Nairobi? Watu wenye mnaenda Nyeri, mnachukua, what is the time from Nairobi to Nyeri? Let's hear from you. Now we have Miss Tina's World says, very soon we will hit 20,000. Of course. Mr. Kevin McIntosh from the US said, 20,000, here we come. Then Mr. CEO Trevor said 15,000. So we took the two, then we merged. So we said 15,000 if we make it by November. Then 20,000 we can make it before the end of the year. But I clap for you. I clap for the good support. You know, sometimes we read the comments. Sometimes they come out as negative, but I think I'm one of the people I've come to like. They are not negative per se. Like, I think there is a comment I read from Brother Steve. And I think someone was telling me it is a bit, why is he feeling like this? But I think after I have interacted with most of our supporters, I think for me, when there is a mistake, people are willing to correct, to bring the insights and say that this one needs to be corrected. And for sure, I think kudos to that. And the one who requested a video for Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park, I don't know. Uhuru Park, can we do it this coming week? I think I'll need Uhuru, because Uhuru Park is accessible. Central Park is not accessible. Uhuru Gardens, I think there is an issue. But once we complete, or once we get access, we will always show you. Then Dr. Harry, you said something about talking to the officials. If we get a chance, we will be doing that. So let me read some comments here. And I think we have done about the Mchanga update. Right now we are at 2%, 4,310, apart from those who have done direct contributions. So I was just updating on those who have done directly to the Mchanga link. So let me read. Mistina's World says, oh, wow, great. Eric, that's a great idea. And for sure, I think I've read that. And then Chris Amoy said, I saw that Borders have newly renovated Kekom area. Why is the county allowing this? Oh, now that one is a tricky question. By the way, today I think I met the site manager. I think also last time we met with him, the one whom they were having a conversation with Nairobi Connect. And is it Evans? No, I think today I also saw him. Next time I saw him, I'll try, him being the site manager, I'll try to ask him about the future of the renovations happening and the pedestrian walkways, if actually they are doing that for the borders, or what is the plan for the future. That is a very pertinent question, by the way, Chris Amo. I think that one I'll need to write somewhere. Then we have Miss Tina as well says, even someone else complained about same thing about the border guys. And then you say, I'm willing to take part in that project. Yeah, to Nyeri very soon. Shin Digits, hey, karibu sana. Thank you, welcome. And we are almost in the final stages. By the way, why did I forget to say thank you to our members? Those who joined our membership. We have Shin Digit, we have Richard, we have Doris Kugonza from Uganda. Then we have CYJO, that is it CJO? So thank you guys for joining our membership, and for those who will be wishing or willing to join our membership, it's open. It's one way of supporting us. And also, like in our previous video, we had some of you, and we say thank you, who did the super chats, the super stickers, and also the super thanks. We had someone like K Interest, yeah, that is K Interest. Thank you for the $12. It meant a lot, and it is assisting us in it is motivational. Then we had Mr. Kamore, who also did the super chats. Then we had also Nadnova Tech, one of our core supporters who has been here, always commenting, always supporting us. And I think ako huko ile country ingine yenye ni AED, where the what do you call them, the currency is AED. That is huko ni Qatar. should be Qatar, hizo ma country there. Yeah, so Mistina says Nyeri si mbali, but the only thing I know is I can't walk to Nyeri. I think I can walk to Thika, and Thika, by the way, mentioning about Thika, I think I need to do a video very soon about Thika. That is also in our list of to-do things. Shindigit says, you are dying to see Nakuru. I don't know what to say about that, because it is sad that we haven't managed, and today is on 26th of October. And I don't know, because if you see in the comment section, we have Mr. Willie Akala. He was in Nakuru and he was willing to host us. He's my friend, mostly lives in Nairobi, has been supporting our journey all through. And one day I also will talk about my life in Nairobi. So when I talk about my life, how I started my life in Nairobi, Mr. Willie will never miss in that story. So Shindigit, I think Nakuru. Very soon, for sure, very soon. Let me not promise, but I think I'll make sure before the end of the year, because we were supposed to accomplish 4 places, but Nakuru was on the top list. I hope very soon we'll be doing that. So Eric Murithi says, Nai to Nyeri is 2 hours, depending on the vehicle, or 2 hours, 30 minutes. Nyeri Marua Road is fast, like an expressway. Hey, that road, by the way, iyo Marua, kuna siku, we were on that road, and then we were driving. I think our driver was, I think we were with Etalanyi rebranded. I think we were around, let's say, around 100 kilometers per hour. 100, playing there. Alafu, kuna Probox kada. They were coming, passing us. It seemed like we are at 10 kilometers per hour. Yani Probox inakuja, inakupita, alafu naionea huko ishaenda. That road yawa, hata kama nikusafirisha, that road, I don't know. Do the drivers go for the inaitwanga defensive driving? Because huko, by the way, yani gari na kupita, kabla urealize unadhani ni kama ni ndege ilikupita. Yani you are doing 100 kilometers per hour. Yani your speedometer ina play between 100 to 120. Then it comes inapita kama imeenda. Alafu inakaa ni wewe unatembea. Anyway. Shindigit says, don't do tours of tourist attractions. Not yet. I haven't understood that. I think maybe you can explain. So Mistina's World also says, Shindigit, I say, okay, don't do tours of tourist attractions? Not yet. Maybe you can also, in the back end, you can also come. Let's chat more. Then Mistina's World says, a live visiting in Kisumu, I think before the end of this year. Yeah, Kisumu is a great place to visit. And it seems to be the most cleanest in Kenya for now. The cleanest city in Kenya for now. So you can visit. It is changing. And it's only in Kisumu where you have most of the politicians who are professors from the MCA. Hey, you never know. So guys, I think that has been amazing. I think I have talked about super chats, super thanks, and super stickers. For those who supported us with the super chats and super thanks in our previous live stream, we say thank you. For those who have joined our membership, like Shindigit, we have Richard, we have Doris Kugonza from Uganda, and CYJO. Thanks very much. Those supporting us through our Patreon, kudos. And then we also have those who support us via Buy Me a Coffee. I think very soon we'll be introducing PayPal, but not so quick. And right now we are having our Mchanga. If you check the description of this live stream, we have our Mchanga link in the description. So feel free to also play part. So far we have 15 members. 15 members, me included. Yes, me included. I think also I need to boost the Mchanga. So for sure, thanks very much. I don't know if there is any. Let me open the session. I think we can have 2 or 3 questions before we close the live stream, because today we were talking about the Mchanga fundraisers, about those who have supported us, including Anthony, Kevin, James, Elizabeth, Nicholas, Jason, and more others. Then I think I'll be doing a screenshot and I'll be sharing in the community post just to thank you. By the way, that is the only thing that we can do, thanking you. And another thing to appreciate your support is by never giving up. You know, some of you, we talk with a number of you, maybe directly. We have someone like Kajoji. If you visit his channel, he's the one who was directing us in Pipeline. I think we talked with him directly regarding 1 or 2 things here and there. And also some of you creators who always, we talk, and you are motivational factors. So for sure, we say we'll be here. So I think for the support you are giving us, apart from just saying thank you, the other thing we promise to do is never giving up. We will continue relentlessly on this journey amid the challenges that happen here and there. So currently, most of the projects are in Nairobi because of 1 or 2 things. I hope some of you can understand. And we also have a lot of things that we haven't done in Nairobi. I hope very soon we'll be doing that. And I think there are 43, is it 43 roads that are being constructed in Nairobi? That is with Kura, not Kenha. You know, those are the roads within the estates. So that means accessibility. And then we have the Nairobi River Project. So, you know, Nairobi River Project, I think that is where Dr. Hari, who is in the Barbados, but I think right now he's in the US. I don't know, I saw his video recently. He was traveling to Kenya. I think, yeah, that is where he said we need to talk to the officials and also ask them if they will be planting trees along the riverbanks and also bike lanes just to beautify the area. So let me read. Shindigit says, I meant that you should wait for the big bucks before doing those tours. Oh, understood for sure. Yeah, understood. I understand very well. Thank you, Shindigit. Thank you for also sacrificing to join our membership, you know, for becoming our top fan. That is one way of also promoting our videos. It's also one way of saying telling us when you go for these tours, when you are touring, let's say Nairobi, have something, even buy water. You know, by there sometimes you can find you have moved from, let's say, from town to Ngong Road, then you have to go to Langata Road. And also for those who are